Dale Earnhardt Jr. just called out NASCAR for playing favorites, and racing fans everywhere are talking about it. The legend is asking a simple question that nobody at NASCAR wants to answer. Why did they punish him years ago but let someone else slide for doing the exact same thing? Let's break down what happened and why Jr. is so fired up about it. Ryan Preece just won the Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium on February 4th. It was a huge moment for him, his first win in the Cup Series. He was excited, emotional, and pumped up. When the TV cameras came to interview him, Preece let multiple F-bombs fly on live television. Not just one, multiple curse words that you definitely can't say on TV. And you know what NASCAR did about it? Absolutely nothing. No penalty, no fine, no points taken away. They basically said it was an emotional moment and let it go. Now here's where Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes in. He's looking at this situation and remembering what happened to him back in 2004 at Talladega. Jr. said the S-word during a TV interview. Just one word, not multiple F-bombs, one S-word, and NASCAR came down on him like a ton of bricks. They hit him with a 25-point penalty. That's huge in NASCAR. Those points can mean the difference between making the playoffs or going home. On top of that, they fined him $10,000. All for one word that wasn't even as bad as what Preece said. Jr. is now asking the obvious question. What changed? Why was NASCAR so strict in 2004 but so relaxed in 2026? It's the same sport, the same TV broadcasts, the same family-friendly image NASCAR tries to protect. So why the different treatment? This isn't about Jr. being jealous or bitter. He's pointing out something that doesn't make sense. NASCAR can't have it both ways. Either you punish drivers for cursing on TV or you don't. You can't pick and choose based on who knows what reasons. And this is making a lot of people uncomfortable at NASCAR headquarters. Because Jr. has a point, a really good point. The rules should be the same for everyone, no matter when they raced or who they are. NASCAR has always tried to be consistent with their rules. They tell drivers these are the standards and everyone has to follow them. But when you see cases like this, it makes you wonder if those standards actually mean anything. In 2004, NASCAR was trying to clean up the sport's image. They wanted to be more professional and family-friendly, so when Jr. cursed, they made an example out of him. They wanted everyone to know that kind of language wouldn't be tolerated. Fair enough. That was their choice. But fast forward to 2026. Ryan Preece says multiple F-bombs on live TV and gets nothing. No punishment at all. NASCAR's explanation is that it was an emotional moment. Well, wasn't Jr.'s moment in 2004 emotional too? Wasn't he also caught up in the heat of racing? Dale Earnhardt Jr. has earned the right to speak his mind about this. He's a Hall of Fame driver. He won 26 Cup Series races. He was voted most popular driver 15 times. He's now working as a broadcaster and can see the sport from both sides. When someone with that background points out a problem, NASCAR should listen. And Jr. isn't the only one noticing this. Fans on social media are asking the same questions. This whole situation happened right after another interesting event. Charlotte Motor Speedway just announced they're getting rid of the Roval format. The Roval was a combination of road course and oval that they used for playoff races. It was different and challenging, but not everyone loved it. The announcement came on Dale Jr.'s own podcast, the Dale Jr. Download, on February 3rd. Marcus Smith, the CEO of Speedway Motorsports, came on the show to break the news. They're going back to the traditional 1.5-mile oval for the 2026 fall race. Jr. supported this decision. He thinks the next-gen car races better on oval tracks. The Roval was interesting, but the racing quality wasn't always great. Going back to the oval makes sense for better competition. Just a few days ago, Jr. was also at CattleCon 2026 Inches Nashville. This is a huge convention for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Jr. gave a keynote speech talking about hard work, dedication, and not giving up. It shows he's more than just a racing guy. He connects with regular people trying to make a living in all kinds of jobs. Jr.'s family is also making news in racing. His nephew, Wyatt Miller, who is Kelly Earnhardt Miller's son and Dale Sr.'s grandson, is coming up through the ranks in late model racing. The Earnhardt name keeps going in NASCAR. and Junior is watching the next generation carry on the legacy. But let's get back to the main issue, the Ryan Preece penalty that never happened. That's what has Junior so upset. Think about it from Junior's perspective. He followed NASCAR's rules his whole career. When they told him he crossed a line in 2004, he paid the fine and took the points penalty. He didn't argue, he accepted it and moved on. That's what you do when you respect the sport. And here's the thing that makes it even more frustrating. NASCAR didn't say they changed their policy. They didn't announce that cursing on TV is now okay. They just decided not to punish Preece. So drivers are left wondering what the actual rules are. Can they curse now? Will they get in trouble if they do? Nobody knows. This creates a confusing situation for everyone. Drivers don't know what's allowed. TV networks don't know what to expect. Fans don't know if NASCAR stands for anything anymore. It's a mess. The 2004 penalty on Junior was supposed to send a message. NASCAR wanted everyone to know they were serious about broadcast standards. Mission accomplished. Junior learned, every other driver learned. They all watched their language more carefully. But what message does it send when you don't punish someone in 2026? It says the rules don't matter anymore. Or it says the rules only matter sometimes. Or it says the rules depend on who you are or what the situation is. None of those are good messages. NASCAR hasn't really responded to Junior's criticism yet. They've stayed pretty quiet about the whole thing. That's probably because they don't have a good answer. How do you explain treating two situations so differently? Some people might say times have changed. Maybe cursing is more accepted now than it was 22 years ago. That might be true in general society. But NASCAR markets itself as a family sport. They still want kids watching. They still want sponsors who care about image. So has their policy actually changed or not? Junior wants an answer to that question. And so do a lot of other people in the NASCAR world. This controversy also raises questions about NASCAR's decision-making in general. Are they consistent about anything? Do they apply rules equally? Or do they make it up as they go along? These are fair questions that NASCAR needs to address. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has always been someone who cares deeply about NASCAR. Even his criticisms come from a place of love for the sport. He wants NASCAR to be better. He wants it to be fair. He wants it to make sense. That's why he speaks up when he sees something wrong. The Ryan Preece situation is wrong. Not because Preece should have been punished necessarily, but because Junior was punished for less. You can't change the rules without telling anyone. You can't treat drivers differently for the same behavior. That's not how you run a professional sport. Junior paid his penalty in 2004. He took his lumps. He did his time. Now he's watching NASCAR let someone else off easy, and he's calling them out for it. That takes courage. The question now is what NASCAR does next. Do they acknowledge the inconsistency? Do they clarify their policy? Do they apologize to Junior for treating him differently? Or do they just hope everyone forgets about it and moves on? If they choose that last option, Junior probably won't let them. He's made his point clear. NASCAR treated him unfairly compared to how they're treating drivers today. And until NASCAR explains why or makes it right, this controversy isn't going away.